Good day, traders, and welcome back to another episode of Crypto Vibes with Walt. Um, I know I've been out for a while, but I'm back now. Crypto Vibes with Walt is back, and I'll be giving you my perspective of the market and what I expect it to do in the next foreseeable future. So, yeah, it's a new year, it's a new month, almost a new month. We're about to hit February. The lo-fi is on. Our exclusives are banging in profits left, right, and center, be it long and short, as you might have seen on the Telegram. And today I'll be doing a top-down analysis on Bitcoin. Um, so whenever I take a trade, I base my ideas on the high time frame picture because you kind of have to get on board with the high time frame order flow and where is it the market makers and the institutions are taking price next. um, Everybody's saying that retail can move price by their buying power. It's false. It's the institutions and the market makers who move price, and you're merely just riding those high time frame moves. So that's why, to me, a top-down analysis and a high time frame picture of understanding the price action is important. And I'm kind of going to present quite a bit of details as to what I look for when I base a trade on. So, starting off with the monthly, I guess this is the best time for a couple of things. First, all the newbies who entered the market during this run and realized that crypto can make you very, very rich around here. I guess this and this also made them realize that it can liquidate that balance and make you poor faster than it can make you rich. So, secondly, it's probably the good time to unfollow those bulltards who've been asking you to buy the dips, buy each and every dip, and probably, got you wrecked. And now you don't have any balance left to buy the actual dip, which will be the bottom. So this is probably a good time to unfollow those people. Anyway, moving on. So the monthly picture for Bitcoin does not look very bad because initially on the monthly we had swept these highs, which means the traders who are going long at this position at this price point, expecting Bitcoin to go to 100K because it had moved above the all-time highs, or above the previous all-time highs, they kind of got trapped and the positions got unwind very, very quickly. So yeah, currently we're at a level wherein historically the buyers have, or the market makers have shown an intent to not let price break this level. So around the May and June last year, we saw price tap this level, wherein we see these massive wicks indicating that the buyers wanted to protect this level from breaking down. Now price is again at the same price point, and we see this massive wick forming, which indicates that the buying pressure at this level from the institutions is pretty good actually. So monthly does not look that bad, and I am expecting a small bounce. Like, I don't expect it to go to 100K from here, but for the short period of time, I do expect price to move higher. So let's see what we get. So this is the monthly. Then on the weekly, we kind of have this confluence of this demand at the same level wherein we saw this low form around May last year. Yeah. So demand confluence with the level wherein the market makers are trying to protect price from breaking down. So this tap here was a solid long initially. I did long a lot of alts, as you might have seen on the Telegram, when this low was being formed, and now I'm bearing the fruits of it. So Yeah, so even though price is at demand and we are seeing a small bounce, but there is a resistance level up ahead, which I'll cover in a while. However, this is just one of the scenarios, and nobody can say for sure that price isn't going to, um, you know, sweep these lows around here, reclaim the level, and then move higher from here. This is typically how the bottoms form. This and then this consolidation. These are typically how the bottoms are formed instead of, a V kind of a structure. This is very rare to see in the marketplace. Bottoms take time to form. So this was around what, May to June. This was around a month of consolidation where we did sweep the low, retested, and then it moved higher. So this was a temporary bottom, and this is probably one of the scenarios that we might see Bitcoin playing out in the near future. There's a lot of liquidity to be had below these lows. So if something like this forms, um, that's a giga long at this level. So watch out for that. So this is a bullish scenario. If price kind of sweeps these lows, deviates above, and then gets back below, is not able to reclaim this level, that is a time to be concerned on Bitcoin, because there is kind of a lot of inefficiency at this price point. So there is no real support, on the weekly. And the next real support is probably these all-time highs, these previous all-time highs that we saw Bitcoin around 11K or something, or probably, this level. So this probably is the next visible support for Bitcoin. I'm not saying that it'll definitely get there, but be a little vigilant, of what price does when it does reach these lows. Yeah, when it does reach these lows. So that's something to watch out. Next we have the daily. Now on the daily, the pivot that I've marked over here is kind of a very evident level of SR as well. A high was formed, retested, broke below, and once this was reclaimed, price went to new all-time highs. Again, broke below, retested, rejected, swept these lows, and again, this is kind of a deviation above and below. But however, once it broke below, broke above, retested it, and then again, went above these highs towards new all-time highs. So this is kind of a very integral level, I would say. So I am expecting for the time being price to kind of move up at this level and reject. I'm not really sure if after rejecting it'll take out these lows or consolidate a bit, retrace and then break above. So who knows what's going to happen. However, this level here is where I won't be trading a lot. I'd probably be waiting for price action to develop and give me signs of whether it wants to break out or reject and move towards these lows. Yeah. And once this is reclaimed, obviously then highly likely that 54K would be next as a next evident level of supply. So just a bit of recap. Monthly looks good as it's coming at an area wherein we saw buyers stepping in previously around these lows. On a weekly, we have a demand level, and we can see the price is bouncing from it. Next, it is most likely about to tap this level of resistance or SR, and the reaction we see here would be, very decisive in the price action for Bitcoin in future. It could very well sweep these lows. It could very well reclaim this level and then move higher, and it could also break this level, and then it's carnage in the marketplace once again, wherein I'll be positioning myself in shorts again. But for now, I am in longs and scaling a bit out as Bitcoin nears resistance, right? Moving on. So lower time frames do not present a lot of data to work with because it's kind of consolidating in this range. It is at a level of resistance here. So even if it breaks out from this level, there's another high time frame resistance. So Bitcoin is kind of at a range or at a price point wherein it doesn't give a lot to work with. If you're already positioned in a position or in a trade, probably it's time to take some profits. But this is not a time to enter into new trades, I'd say. So so that's H4 done as well. I'm keeping this video short because a lot of you don't really have a lot of patience, to watch 20-minute videos and to dig deep in the marketplace. So keeping this short, giving a little bit of insights of what I'm watching on the higher time frames, and I'll leave it at that. Hopefully I'll catch you guys again next week. Thanks for joining in. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.